What's up, guys? Jason here. Hope you guys are doing well. So I was just thinking today, um, just on how like being sober has become normal to me, right? And I had a moment where I'm like, yeah, it's a big deal, whatever, like, so what? I don't have these addictions anymore, like, yeah. And I'm like, I had to stop myself, and I'm like, are you really looking at your freedom this way? You know, I'm so glad I caught myself right away because, man, that's something we should celebrate at all times. Like to be so thankful for. And I had to remind myself. Do you remember how hard you fought? Do you remember how much pain, how much struggle, how much anxiety, how much depression, how much anger, how much rage you had to push through to get to where you're at now? And now it's become normal. Like, this is what I've been waiting for, right? Like, it's the whole, like, longing for being sober, longing for freedom is to have it become normal again, and now I've achieved that. Sobriety has became normal to me. It's like my normal life. It's my normal reality. And the last thing I should do is take it for granted. I should be super grateful and thankful for it at all times, and so I just really want to like stress on that point, guys. Like, if any of you have achieved anything, I don't care if it's a week, I don't care if it's 3 days, 1 day even, like, celebrate that. Like, progress in any form is better than no progress, and even you guys who reached the longer term of sobriety, months, years, whatever, don't ever take it for granted. Don't ever feel like, yeah, whatever, it's not that big of a deal. Like, no way. Just remember what you went through to get to where you're at. And yeah, and if there's anyone, you guys still struggling, like, man, just cling to that hope and just know that freedom is there. It's waiting for you. And yeah, there's gonna be some stuff you gotta push through. There's gonna be some discomfort, and it is what it is, like, to be honest, I think the more discomfort you gotta push through, the more withdrawal, whatever, the more pain, the more struggle, the more rewarding it is, the more you appreciate your freedom. You know what I mean? Because I know, like, there's people who've gotten free like that, like, not much withdrawals, wasn't very hard, and that's awesome, because like I say, like, God has blessed me with the strength to get free, to achieve this sobriety, and for me it was a struggle. For me it was super hard. For me it was not easy. And I know other people that have stories where, like, God just set them free like that. And I used to be jealous. I used to be jealous of those people. I'd be like, man, God, why don't you do that for me? You do it for them, why don't you do it for me? And now I'm like, I see why. It's like, I appreciate it so much more. And it's not like, I'm not saying that people in that other category don't appreciate it as much, but I'm saying I think it helps me more, personally, because I understand the value. I understand and remember how hard it was, how painful it was, and also that I can empathize, with other people struggling, other people dealing with pain, and like, just the, man, just the suckiness, if you will, of quitting and learning how to be free and sober again. I'm thankful that I can relate now with other people that are struggling. Because if I just got set free, if God just set me free like a magic wand, I wouldn't be able to empathize. I wouldn't really be able to help on that deeper level that I am able to help now, because I wouldn't relate as much, And there's definitely people that have had it way worse than me, guys. But I'm just saying, don't ever take your freedom for granted. You know, don't ever take anything for granted, right? Like, there's that saying that we say, like, you never know what you got until it's gone, right? And there's so many things in life that we can take for granted. And you know, I guarantee you there's at least a dozen things in my life right now that I'm taking for granted, that I'm not even aware of, that I should be appreciating more, you know. And so really, I just want to challenge you guys. I want to challenge myself. What are you taking for granted right now? What is something that you should be thankful for that you're not thankful for? You know? Because I've always said, I really feel this is true, that when you're grateful for things, you got a better chance of hanging on to those things. And when you're taking things for granted, you got a better chance of losing those things, right? And same thing too with like asking for more in your life, asking God for more blessings, asking God for whatever. If you're not being thankful for what God's already given you in your life, why do you think He's gonna bless you with more things to not be grateful for? You know? So like, I feel that's like a prerequisite. Like, if you want more to be grateful for, you got to be thankful for what you already have. You know? And really understand, sometimes we can be asking for more when we have everything we need already. We're just looking at things through the wrong perspective, right? And there's another quote, like, gratitude turns everything you have into enough, you know? And that's so true. So yeah, guys, I just want to make that quick message. Hope some of y'all can relate. Love y'all. God bless. Hang loose. Peace.